Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
That return. Miller with the ball. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll ride the hot hand. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Now the play fake. Keeps the play going. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Here's a little room there. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go, ready.
The run inside. It's Miller. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Baker. They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Running inside is Miller. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Wide 53. Wide 53. Go.
Back to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. He breaks a tackle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, I've seen this kicker make kicks from 50+, so I don't think he got all of that, but at the end of the day, who cares? Field goal's good.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now they'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Maybe a crease. Still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Here's a give to Washington. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for space to the left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, that's a big-time play.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Finds his man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for space. It's Sutton. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Baker. He tries to take the top off. He's got it way down the field. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And that's a great throw and catch, but you got to give the offensive line a lot of credit in pass protection because that was a slow developing play. Did you see him lined up all the way to the left? He caught that thing across the field way down. So the quarterback needed time. He had to be able to survey the defense, step up, and throw a strike. The O-line getting it done in pass pro for that TD.
And the extra point was good. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Sutton. Got room at the 35. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Here's a give to Washington. Powers through the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the ground to try to move the chains. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Makes the catch. It's Finley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Complete. Turning it on. All the way. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Aztecs want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Red pass, it's complete. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's busted. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you've got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
And the Aztecs have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Aztecs!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Under fire. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, San Diego State.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking pick 6 all the way to the house that could really end up costing.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Here's a give to Washington. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
The Aztecs are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Aztecs! Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Baker. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, San Diego State! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Baker. Bringing the heat. He uncorks one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's start with Memphis taking on the ECU Pirates. And it's the Tigers able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line.
There he goes. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Aztecs. And the route is on.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Fires to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
I'd be curious to know what the quarterback's going to do here, because this guy's now dropped 2 passes in a row. You know he's down, right? You know he's not feeling a lot of juice or confidence. I think you got to get him the ball some way and get him back going in this game.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Got a man. It's Miller. Turns it on in midfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And down he goes.
And that's a really good response by this defense, man. You don't get too down on yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You line up. You play the next play. Nice job getting in the backfield. Now, going on the offensive, getting them in 2nd and long, a pretty predictable situation.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle. It's busted. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They kick it away on 4th down. Here's the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
To the air on first down. Right on the money. Turning on the Jets. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, this running thing doesn't seem to be working. It looks like they're going to have to throw it, but as we know, David, these windows down here, man, they are tight.
Super tight. I think you still got the QB that you can move. You can change the launch point. Try to do something to get guys moving one way. Take advantage going the other direction.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Number 43 set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. On On the ground, it's Sutton. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Aztecs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quick toss. Maybe some room here. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, San Diego State. And the punishment has been extended. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air, it's Baker. Lets it fly. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Throwing right. That's caught. It's Ford. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. Breaks into... Got enough space. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Ready. Ready, go!
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
Ready. Shift.
To the air. It's Baker. Makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Louisiana Tech, 32. Number 43, set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Aztecs will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block, and he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. To the air, it's Baker. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Makes the catch. It's Finley. Across the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the effort.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Bigley. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Aztecs. And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Back to throw, it's Baker. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Could be an alley. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Run in the red zone, it's Sutton. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has...
Makes the grab in their space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilkerson. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The sure hands, it's Finley. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Man, this dude's flown by 200, flown by 300, and now thrown by 400. Almost 450 yards in the ball game. This dude has been on point.
Here we go. Let's go.
To the air, it's Baker. Got him downfield. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
All they need is 1 yard, and they've got nothing on the last play. Here's third down. Try to barge their way in. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll try to blast their way in.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
63, Louisiana Tech, 38.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Short now, they snap it from their own 46. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Might be changing the route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the Aztecs line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The kick is on its way. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense got him at the 27.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win, obviously, that you worry about.
Might have a chance. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside.
Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Bulldogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and the receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.